Hey everyone, welcome to the video. I have a 33 card PSA return. I got this back after about 2.5 months, which is pretty good considering I sent it through a third-party submitter. This is a mix of tennis, modern baseball, and then a lot of Super cards for my personal collection. So let's take a look. Cool, so it looks like all of them came back with a grade. So I guess let's just go one at a time here. So first up, this is a Shohei Ohtani All Aces insert from this year's Topps flagship. This one made it through the pre-screening, and it got a 10. Awesome. Love Shohei, he's having a great season. Obviously, he's got like 2 full WAR, more than anybody else in the league. It's crazy. Next up, Luis Castillo, same insert. This one's a 10 also. Great. This next one, I put together a Nuggets PC of everyone that's on the championship team, trying to get one serial number card from everybody. So this is a 2017 die cut out of 75. This one got a 9. This one also made it through pre-screening, but these die cuts are really hard to get in high grade. So next up, Will Borgen. This is a rookie card. One of those thick stock ones. Mint 9. Serial numbered out of 149. He doesn't have any autographs. I was trying to get an autograph card from all the Kraken players from their first playoff run. Next up, Carson Soucy rookie card. I believe this is the UD Rainbow Foil. Awesome, got a 10 on that one. I like a lot of these parallels that Upper Deck has. Okay, this next one is, I think, let's see. This one's probably the biggest card of the order. Oh, never mind. This one's a Diana Taurasi. Still a really big card, though. This one's her first ever card from the UConn player set from when she was in college. So she was, this is her first ever card. Got a 9. Pretty good. This is a really limited pop card, and I've got a couple other ones from the same set too. So next up, this one's the same set, Sue Bird. This one did make it through pre-screening, but looks like there's might be a little bit tipped corners on that, so let's see what it gets. 9 also. Awesome. You can see it's a little off-center, left to right, but that's kind of one of the features of the set. Next up, another one of these UConn cards of Swing Cash. Another Mint 9. This one's from the set. That's for Sue Bird's first ever card. And then here is the Sue Bird from this card, from this set. So this is her first ever card. This is probably the highest dollar card that I sent in the submission. And it came back in 8. I know that there are no 10s in existence, and I think it's pretty low pop in 9 too, so not super upset about that grade. Next up, another Super card. This one's serial numbered. It's the, I think it's called Press Proof Parallel from 2007. So it's a silver. Got an 8 on that. And sort of getting into some of the more random cards. So this is one of the Diamond Anniversary parallels from the 2011 set. This one got an 8, Felix Hernandez. Not totally sure what's wrong with it. To me, it looked pretty similar to the Kyle Seager I sent in my previous order. Oh, never mind. A little indentation there on the back. Next up, this is a Jay Buhner from, it's a 2001 redemption set. You see that there's 9 cards in the redemption set. This is from the 2001 All-Star game. I already have the Ichiro grade and an 8. Let's see what this one got. This one got a 6. There's quite a bit of chipping on this, and they did recommend not to grade it, but there are hardly any of these in the pop report, and I wanted to get a set created. Next up is John Olerud in the same set. That other one's a Fleer. This one's Topps Gallery. It's a pretty cool thing. They had one set and they had 4 different manufacturers throughout it. This one got an 8. Looks like it's a little off center, left or right, and there might be some corner issues as well. Okay, next up, 2022 Prism. This one's at a 199. Forget what color it is, but red Prism. Got a 9. Another Seabird card. Since 2011, you see there's quite a bit of chipping on the upper edge on the back. A little corner damage as well. Let's see what this gets. This one got an 8. It's pretty interesting that the base cards this year were serial numbered out of 225. Another one of these Rittenhouse cards, 2014. Got an 8 as well. Honestly, anything above a 6, I'm happy with on these. The Rittenhouse cards are pretty hard to come by. Next up, Jewel Lloyd, 2016. So this is her second year card. Got a 10. Awesome. Made it through pre-screening, and the pre-screening worked on this one. So this is Who I Am. It's a jersey worn card from 2003. So this is her second ever year. Got a 9. Pretty good. You can see there's a little bit going on there. Next up, this is a serial number card of Pete Sampras from 2003 Net Pro. Got a 9. So this is the International Series preview. I started getting cards from every Seahawks player that was inducted in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and this one's Edgerrin James. I think it's a Topps Mayo Mini. So he sort of ended his career in Seattle, so he doesn't really have that many cards. This one got a 9. I really like this style though. Kind of looks like those 1800s cards. Next up is a pretty rare one. This is John Randall. I think it's serial numbered out of 100 on the front, if I remember correctly, but not really many defensive tackle cards, so pretty rare. Got a 9. Serial numbered 70 out of 100. Then next up, Steve Hutchinson, memorabilia card. I think it's like Bazooka. He doesn't have many cards either, especially with him in the Seattle uniform. So got a 7. It didn't look that bad to me, but I guess the corners on these thicker cards are hard to get right. Okay, these next couple I'm excited about. So if you look in the PSA Pop Report for Juan Martín del Potro, who's one of the few Grand Slam singles winners for men in the past 2 decades, there's nothing. So these are the first 2 graded cards from this player. So Juan Martín del Potro won, I believe, 2009 US Open. And he has these stickers from the 2011 Luxor set, and that's basically his only licensed cards ever. So let's see what these get. 4. Okay, I sent in, I think, 6 of these to the pre-screener, and I just had them pick the 2 that they thought would grade the highest. There must be some sort of like creasing or something that you can't pick up with the naked eye. They are pretty off center, but I think it's pretty cool to have the first ever graded copies of these cards. And this one's X-Men 4. I kind of just like these 2, how they looked anyway. Like reaching for a forehand, he's got the celebration on this one. I think it's pretty cool to have the only graded copies of a player's cards. Okay, so reaching our way towards the end. This one is pretty funny. So this is a Topps Now election, Bernie Sanders, of him in the mittens. And this one got a 10. Awesome. There's a little bit a couple years ago in like the height of the pandemic where these were going pretty high, but I think they've kind of come down into earth. It's a fun PC card. Next up, Paul Sewald, Chrome first Roman Chrome, I believe. It doesn't have the logo on the front, but it is his first ever card. He just today, as I got this package, got traded to the Arizona Diamondbacks, but it got a 10. Awesome. Best of luck with Arizona. Next up, I really like the look of this card, the Ohtani and Ichiro one from 2018. This one got a 10 also. If these came in like a week earlier, I probably could have brought this to the National and got something good out of it. Next up, Ricky Henderson. So once again, I'm getting those Seattle cards of Hall of Famers in their Seattle uniforms. So this is 2001. I think it's a gold parallel, or Topps gold. This one got a 9. So it's a gold anniversary Topps chrome. But I really like the look of this card. It looks nice. Next up, some more Subaru cards. So this this submission actually completes my full run. So 1998 through to 2022, one card from each year. Subaru, this one's 2013. This one got a 6. I know they saw something wrong with this. I know there's chipping and some corner wear, but there's nothing that makes it look that bad to me. Next up, 2016 Rittenhouse. It's got a 9. I'm pretty much happy with an 8 or better on any of these things. I'm not looking to upgrade. I'm just sort of looking to have that set. Next up, 2012 Rittenhouse. This one got an 8. Fine with that. $2005 Rittenhouse, 8. That's okay. Okay, then this one's one that I found really interesting. So Epoch is a Japanese card company that released one tennis set back in 2015. And Martin Cilic is another Grand Slam winner from the past 2 decades that doesn't have much out there. And this one's serial numbered out of 20. So it'd be really cool to get something good out of that. 8. I just like the look of these two with the little facsimile signature. And finally, the last one. I don't expect a very high grade on this, but we'll see. This is one of those star cards. So this is 1993 star David Thompson. Another Sonics Hall of Famer. And this is one of his few cards in the Sonics uniform. This one got a 5. So yeah, there's quite a bit of surface damage and stuff, but you don't see this card very often, and I don't think there are any in the PSA Pop Report since they started grading these so recently. So anyway, thank you for watching. This is my biggest return ever. I probably won't be sending in anything to PSA for a while now. This kind of cleared out everything I was planning on submitting.